god, it's already time. Holy shit, give me a moment. I thought I had like 2 more minutes. But I don't have it, so give me a moment. I'll bring my tea and I'll be right back with you. Man, I don't have synchronized clocks. That sucks. That sucks a lot. That sucks a lot, but here we are. Hello everyone, hello everybody. I hope everything works just right. Welcome back to my gogh room. For now, we're in my room for as long as we're there. As you can see, I have different pets. This one is blue, so I have no freaking clue what will grow from it. Sorry, I am distracted. Give me a moment. I have to I have to get my shit together for a little bit because like I'm pretty sure I have not prepared myself properly. I didn't even turn on the light. It's getting brighter. What the fuck? Why did my... What the fuck? I didn't touch anything. How did it move on its own? What? Oh, scary. Okay. So nothing has changed really in my room, so we don't care about that. But why I wanted to still like not log in and instead simply stay here as an offline for now is because I wanted to share some pictures. So as I'll be talking about, so like the first, let's say the first part of the stream will be me yapping and showing you pictures as I go. I do not remember what pictures I have. I don't have that many of them. So let me close up on that. Yeah, you will see this is ridiculous. I'm putting pictures on the monitor of my monitor. Is such an Inception shit going on. Whatever. Let me just check real quick if I set everything up in here. I think so. Hello, Cincy. How am I doing today? I'm always good as I can be. So let me just somehow get ready for God knows what, because honestly I have no freaking clue what I'm doing with my life right now. It will be a little bit complicated because I want to talk about my trip, show you the pictures that I took. Once again, not too many, so you don't have to worry about that, but I have a lot to yap about because it was like in the whole entire week of me being away. But I also need to do commissions, and I need to do those commissions on iPad, on my own tablet, so it's a little bit it's a bit crazy, you know. I gotta say it's a little bit crazy. Because like I'm running around like a headless chicken trying to find everything. I don't... Wait, let me check something because... Oh Jesus. No. Oh my god. How do I do that? Oh, thank god. I did not want to do that at all. That was scary, okay? I need to change something real quick. Fuck. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is going to be pain in the ass now that I look at it. It's just like I'm trying to get my shit together. Don't worry about me too much. Okay. Okay, so as you may know, I have been away for like an entire week. And I went to Egypt with my family. They offered me to take me with them, so I didn't really have to pay anything. That was a huge plus in this trip. But nevertheless, I knew I'm going to have some issues, and those issues being just me being stupid. Like, oh my god, I'll have to work so hard once I come back because like it will be an entire week of me doing nothing. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. I'm like, right now I'm very much trying not to panic that I have a lot of work to do. But nevertheless, I was like, okay, it's an opportunity. I've never been to Egypt, and you know, it's quite cold where I live, so I thought maybe this way I'll be able to, you know, warm up, and once I return it will be warmer where I live, and it surely became warmer, so that was a good idea. But even though I took iPad with me, I didn't really draw that much. I drew like 2 things, and that was about it. Kind of embarrassing. But yeah, what you're seeing right now is the view that we got once we finally landed, once we spent 1 hour in a bus, because like, if you do not know, to be more specific, where I've been to Egypt was Marsalam, which is one of the most common places to go as a tourist. It's just basically a city around, strictly around, focusing around tourists and just hotels. So there was like, literally once you got to hotel, you had like no town nearby. If you wanted to visit some towns, yeah, it was nearly impossible, I would say. I mean, at least it felt impossible, because like the hotel that we stayed in was like as huge as it was as huge as a mini like small town. I don't know, man. It was kind of crazy if you think about it. I've never been to such a huge hotel, so for me that was a little bit new. I didn't know how to feel about it, because usually, you know, the hotel is only where you sleep. I've been to all-inclusive, but even though, like, I've been to all-inclusive, it wasn't that grand, you know? In the end, Egypt is known for its tourism, and they try their best to keep up with the tourists and keep their economy going, because this is, like, literally the only thing, almost the only thing that they are getting money from. Well, that and maybe some fruit or something like that, you know, like they don't really... Well, actually, I don't know shit about economy, but tourism is their main source of income. And it was like, you could feel it. You could so clearly feel it. Through the entire trip, I could feel how they try their best to squeeze out all the money that you have. With like all the different things they have to offer. So my first let's say my first reaction, can I call it my first reaction to Egypt, landing in Egypt, was, man, it's kinda not that warm in here, what the hell? I have been fooled. I have been fooled. I thought it was going to be extremely I mean, technically we landed like in the middle of the night. Well, not in the middle of the night, but like at night. So I do know that it is quite cold at night, but what I didn't expect was that that it will be this cold, you know? I thought it's going to be a little bit warmer. But yeah, that happened. Well, let me collect my thoughts, and we got to our hotel room, thankfully, peacefully. I mean, we didn't get to our hotel room, so that was like a weird thing, is that they told us to put the baggage, our luggage in front of the hotel reception. I was like, what the fuck? What if someone takes it? But it's like, they didn't. They wanted you to go get food first and then come back for your shit. I was like, why? But whatever. We didn't question it. We went for them to give us our all-inclusive bracelets. If you've never been to all-inclusive, they always give you those kind of like bracelets that they put on you. So they, like, people in the hotel know that you can use everything that is free. I mean, not free, but like you paid for. And we went for our first meal to one of the restaurants. So, funny thing about restaurants, funny, was it funny? I guess it was funny. Funny thing about the restaurant is that technically, when I was reading about the hotel, they said that there will be all different kinds of restaurants with all different kinds of cuisines. So, for example, they have like German restaurant. They have Italian restaurants, or German, like you know, Asian restaurant and then Egyptian restaurant. And you know, when you're in a different country, technically, like, what the thing that at least that's how I usually go with it, is like, when I go to Egypt, I want to eat Egyptian food, right? And the restaurant we went to, which was, I think, the only restaurant that was open at that point, because it was like the longest working restaurant, this was the Egyptian one. So I was very happy, because like, oh hell yeah, we're going to eat something Egyptian. The problem is, there wasn't that much of Egyptian food in there, and it's like, don't get me wrong, obviously kids have they have their own menus and all of that, right? But for me, what surprised me the most was that you walk around and you have like Moroccan style meatballs. I'm like, Morocco is definitely not part of Egypt, so what the hell is going on? There was like, you know, roasted chicken or something like that. I'm like, that's not exactly that's not exactly what I imagined, but okay. I ate some like stuffed veggies, like they were stuffed with rice and all that. So I thought, okay, I guess it's not too bad, but it's still quite confusing. The trip was tiring though, so we quickly made our way to our rooms, and this, what you see right now, was the view outside of the room. So we had rooms by the pool, and at first I was like, hell yeah, by the pool, so close to the pool, I will be able to literally just like jump, you know, immediately jump into the pool once I wake up. I eat breakfast and I'm just like dressed into a swimming suit and just like jump right into it. Yeah, no, it was impossible. Why was it impossible? Because it was fucking cold. It was fucking cold, and but thankfully you don't see it, but on the left from this picture, there was a swimming pool that was actually warmed up. Therefore, thank goodness, I could, like, it was not impossible to swim a little bit, as, you know, as one of the swimming pools at least was warmed up. So I was like, oh thank god. At least one thing was warmed up, so I won't waste all the time just laying around in the hotel room. That's fantastic, that's great. So yeah, basically first day was just leaving my country, getting to Egypt. We sat down and I turned on the internet because I was very much curious if everything is fine and well. And what do I read about? And I'm not going to get deep into politics, this is not place for it, but yeah, it was quite stressful when you learn that, oh, there has been bombing, you know, going on as we took a flight, you know, and I was like, what the hell? Dude, what? I'm sorry, what? That was absolutely insane. It's just like, you know, you land, you think you were going to have a chill vacation, and suddenly it's like, what if they start shooting closer to Egypt? Because, like, you know, it's not that far away. I mean, technically there was no... that would make no sense for them to do that, but you never know. You never know what opportunists will do in such a situation, right? So yeah, I decided not to think about it. Like, we were already there. It's not like I'm going to turn back right now. We gotta keep on keep on just chilling, you know, spending time in the hotel and going on the trips. So the next day, this is how it looked in the morning. So you can have like, you can have a... Does this work? Yeah, okay, it works. It works. This is how it looked in the morning. Wait, let me just go here. So as you can see, it was like pretty shady, shady, not shady. It was in the shadow, as this is where the sun was setting. And all we knew for the next day is that we had a meeting with like kind of residents at 10 AM, I guess, which important fact, not important fact, but fun fact, I guess. Egypt is like only 1 hour later than like the country I reside in, which is Poland, if you did not know. So it wasn't that much of a time difference, thankfully. It was fine. It was easy to readjust. Hello, Mr. Generalny. Hi, Mr. Generalny. I wrote your poem that you have as the elite goober. You know, wait. A break from my talk about my trip, because I think I said I'm going to read it out loud, and don't worry, I will send it to you as well, so you'll be able to read it if you want. If you won't understand what I'm reading, you will have it. It will be on YouTube for Elite Goobers tier posts, so that's an important moment, okay? Mr. Generalny, name-changing pro. One day a minor, next day incognito. Whatever the nickname happens to be. Thanks for supporting and backing me. There you go. Do you like it? I hope you like it. I was thinking about it. Hello, Mr. Nebula. Hello, hi. Today we have like working session where I'm talking a lot about my trip to Egypt, so it's a lot of yapping coming from me. It's great. You're welcome. I'll send it to you. Don't worry. I mean, it will be on the Elite Goobers post, so you will be able to, I guess, copy paste it or screenshot it or whatever. It will be like the best place to put it all together. So yeah, back to my story about my trip to Egypt. Next day, after we landed, after we ate our first meal there, you know. Oh right, I didn't say it, but I hate globalization. So when they were giving us the bracelets for all-inclusive, which is a normal thing, when we were registering ourselves, and first of all, what we, like, my family really cared about was to have rooms very close so we could contact immediately and all. And we wouldn't have to, because like, once again, the hotel was huge. There was a chance that they would give us like 2 rooms from like different sides, and you would have to take like 5 to 10 minutes to get to the other room. So in Egypt there is something that I despise. Personally, I hate this type of culture, but you know, it is a culture nonetheless. You have to respect it if you're in a different country. And this is backsheesh culture. Backsheesh culture is basically tipping culture. So in Egypt too, it is kind of expected from you. Technically, it's not mandatory, but it is highly expected from you, to the point that you would worry if you wouldn't pay it to do anything. Like, for example, we wanted rooms next to each other. So what my dad did, he gave them like $5 and he said, like, make the rooms next to each other. This is how you do it. Like, they weren't exactly next to each other, but they were in the same building, and they were like they were door by door almost. Bakshin culture, like the erasers. No, not Bakshin. I wish it was Bakshin culture. I love Bakshin, Sakura Bakshin. Although I have to admit, I'm kind of drifting off from Uma Musume. Like, after this vacation, I could have played it. Don't get me wrong. I had enough time and internet to play it in the hotel room. I just didn't have energy for that, and I didn't want to do that. That's the most important thing. So there's a chance that I may be dropping off from the game soon. I'm still kind of joining here and there, and maybe I'll wait until Matika Nettenhauser appears, but I'm drifting off from what I was talking about. So yeah, backsheesh culture. And the examples of backsheesh culture I will be giving while I'm talking, because like many times we had a situation where we had to buy extra. Because I did not end tier list yet. There is one more. There is one more part, and then the tier list will be finished, for now at least. I will still want to do the tier list, don't get me wrong. Like, I love their designs. Even if I won't be playing Uma Musume anymore, I'm still very much enjoying their designs, and I've seen that there are some that are really cool. So I will always get excited over Uma Musume designs, even when I'm not playing anymore. My theory right? No, it's definitely because like during a trip I just didn't feel like playing it. And just like, you know, it's repetitive in the end. Thought you're cursed and can't play game after finishing tier list from it. I don't think it would work like that. I will miss it though. I will most definitely miss Uma Musume tier list. But yeah. So this day, no wait, I didn't finish my thought. So when we were registering and getting our all-inclusive bracelets, I turned around, right? As I said, I hate globalization. It wasn't a random shout out for my hatred to globalization. I hate globalization. Why do I hate globalization? So imagine, I have like the bracelet on, which, you know, one funny thing that happened is like the guy asked me if I'm under 18. I'm like, oh man, I mean, I'll take it as a compliment. But unfortunately, no, I'm not under 18, because like if you're under 18, they obviously like have different kind of bracelet, and you cannot get like alcoholic drinks. Not that it would matter to me personally, but yeah, that happened. But then like he puts this bracelet on. I turn around and what do I see? Huge ass Labubu. I'm like, oh my god. One kid started crying, and honestly, I cannot blame that kid. I would cry as well. Internally I cried as well. It's just like, why? And like Labubus, oh no, if you think this was the only place where I saw Labubus, I will tell you more about it later on with further stories as we go within my like trip stories. But yeah, so I was like, unbelievable. Even here you cannot escape Labubus. Just make it stop. No one cares about Labubus. I would love to say that, but when I was at the airport, I've seen quite a lot of kids and young adults having Labubu shit, so I guess I'm wrong. I'm wrong. And unfortunately, we're still out there having to live with Labubus. Alice Funai. I hate it here. Anyways, yeah, next day we woke up, you know, and it was we knew that we had to eat breakfast before 10, so that's because like at 10 we had a meeting to know what kind of trips we can purchase, like, because like, you know, all inclusive means you can do whatever you want, almost whatever you want, not exactly, in a hotel, but they also prepared trips, but the trips were paid extra. You had to pay extra for them, and it was like $75, $60 depending on the trip. So we went for breakfast, and the closest restaurant, because once again the whole thing was like, the whole hotel was huge as fuck. It had like, I think 7 restaurants or something. Some of them were next to each other, but the others were like on the other end of the hotel. Like it wasn't exactly like hotel. It was like a settlement filled with many buildings that had rooms. And then there were also buildings that were restaurants, reception, and all different kind of things. So we went to the one that was closest because like we all were hungry, and it was technically an Italian restaurant. So this was the restaurant that we went the most often to, and admittedly I think this was like one of the restaurants that I actually could see at least the theme of, because as I said, there was like we also went to check out what different food is in different places, and sometimes yes it varied, but for example there was one restaurant called Zum Kaiser, which after watching Ginga I was like, Kaiser Reinhardt, and this was the only thing in my brain when I was like looking at it. But there was literally, other than goulash, there was literally nothing German in there. There was paella, and I was like, wait, this is not German, what are you on? So I don't know what the concept was, but it was very much unclear to me why and what they exactly tried to do in there. So yeah, that was the entire thing on its own. So I went to the food was okay, it wasn't bad. The best thing was probably hibiscus juice. Yeah, it was really good. It was really nice. It was very theirs. I was disappointed with falafel. I love falafel, so to get a falafel that's like mediocre, I was like, oh man, that kind of sucks. But there were some desserts that were quite good, so I was happy with that. Hope German doesn't stand for germs. This case, yeah, no, I don't think it did. Thankfully, I don't think it did. But yeah. Wait, so we went onto this meeting at 10 a.m, which was kind of boring because, like, you know, they try to sell you literally everything and they say, oh, this is in price. And you know, that was the biggest bullshit, but I will talk about it later. How not everything was within the price. And very so often it ended up being, like, it ended up pissing off quite a lot of people. I'm gonna say that. People were mad at some points, and I cannot blame them at all. I cannot blame them at all, but we'll get to that later. So we listened to it. They gave us like pamphlets where we could check out what kind of trips there are. And of course, as being first time in Egypt, I wanted to see something of the culture, right? I wanted to see something, so the trip that gave you the most insight on hieroglyphs, you know, all those sarcophags and all that thing, like Egyptian culture, it was in Luxor, which was old capital city. Right now Cairo is the capital city of Egypt, but the old capital city of Egypt was Luxor, and that's where the most things are, the most ancient things are. So we took that, and we also took a trip on a boat where you could go snorkeling and go on a beach, on a small island, and you know, just chilling on a boat basically. So we took that. So the two trips, and unfortunately, at first they said like, the trip to Luxor is the next day. It was the day after, actually, and unfortunately the sailing trip, as I will call it, was the day after Luxor, so it was a little bit tiring, but I'll get to that later as well. I hope you don't mind me yapping this much, but at the same time, is it something new? Not really, I don't think so, so I should chill a little bit. This is my stream. What the fuck am I worrying about? I just feel like I'm a little bit of a mess, but at the same time I'm trying to draw at the same time, and it's just trying to make my brain do three things at once, you know. Which is nothing, once again, it's nothing new, but still. So we chose those trips, we paid for those trips, and we spent the rest of the day like going to the beach. Yeah, we had, actually no, this was not this day. I think I went to the beach the next day. But we went to the swimming pool, I swam a little bit, I chilled a little bit, we ate and we ate and we rested and we ate. That's basically how you have vacation in Egypt. You don't really do that much. I wish it was warmer because there were like a lot of slides, you know, like water park, like mini water parks. But unfortunately it was like so windy that I didn't feel confident. Like, I thought that on the last days it will be warmer, and I was right, but there was another issue that unfortunately didn't make me have a chance to use the water slides, which is a shame because I really love water slides. I don't know what's your take on water slides. I enjoy them quite a lot. I used to be absolutely terrified. Like, I was such a pissy pants kid that I was scared of everything. Roller coasters, the smallest water slides, the biggest water slides, I was terrified of it all. Then I grew out of it and I started enjoying it, but then I had less and less opportunities to to enjoy those kind of things. So I was like, oh man, I wish I wasn't such a PC baby and I actually enjoyed it much earlier on. But it is what it is. So yeah, we checked out a little bit more of the hotel. The second day was literally the same, and then only on the third day we went to Luxor. And Luxor, as I said, it's like, there's a lot of, wait, do I have something? Oh, no, this is still a picture of, okay, so that's the thing that I want to do. I have few pictures that I want to draw myself in. This is the only one that I've done so far. So this was the beach by our hotel. Unfortunately, there was like a lot of stones by the coral reef, Jesus fucking Christ. So going down there to the sea, to the ocean, was so freaking terrible. Like you could have hurt yourself, honestly, if you weren't too careful. So, but I still was happy. Why was I happy? Because it's been ages since I've been on the beach, and I enjoy chilling on the beach. I know, like, I feel like the older I get, I enjoy more of like walks in the mountains, but I'm not gonna lie, beach, like chilling on the beach is like entirely different vibe. That's why I thought, okay, if it's a photo, I will put it here. I know that I said I want to put like my friends' pictures here, and I will. But for now, as long as I have it, I think it's cool as well. So I'm just going to do a few more and put them there as long as I don't have pictures like drawn with my friends. These will do. But yeah, the beach was fun. It's just that was on the second day we went on the beach. It was like 5 minutes walk. I also were driving. There were like those kind of bikes that you could like a pedal as two people. It was kind of fun, not gonna lie, and you could like go all around the hotel, which was a fun experience. So that was the beach that we had an access to. I think we spent there like 2 days by the beach, if anything, but yeah, we didn't really spend as much time there as we could have. Because like we had swimming pool closer, and honestly the sun was everywhere, so the only difference there was that there was sun in here. This is how the resort, so I basically took this picture because I want to draw myself here just sitting and chilling, which I did in real life, not for too long. But as you can see, it's huge as fuck. That's what I said, like the complex, those buildings are all like buildings with hotel rooms, and as you can see, those things aren't even swimming pools. Those things are just fountains. The further on you see here, this is where one of the swimming pools started, and you see how far the sea is. Not too far, but still. And those kind of round things were inside by those fountains, so they looked really cool. And now and we also went for an ice cream, which I was very upset because they said there is free ice cream. There was free ice cream. This was not a part of the free ice cream. This is something radioactive that I wanted. This was actually lemon sorbet. I love lemon sorbet. Yeah, the color, I don't know. I have no clue why the color is like that, but it was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it was pretty good. But they actually gave free ice cream. It was just only mango, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Vanilla, I guess. Why these fountains were empty inside? The color is nice. It looks like a goo. Why were they like in here? Or like why was nobody in the fountains? I don't know. That was the concept. I had no clue. Honestly, it pissed me off because it all looked like swimming pools, right? But they were very shallow. They weren't deep at all. Like you could maybe get your foot deep in the ankle. I've seen some people getting there, but because like the water was cold everywhere, they really... Oh, are you asking why there are no coins? Yeah, I think bakshish was like high enough so people didn't have any coins to drop. Upside, there are holes. Oh, in there. Those are the same holes like in here. So you could have like sat there, chill, smoke, eat something. Those are like holes where you could get into and sit down, just like in this one. This one was a little bit higher, so that's why it doesn't look like that. But it was like exactly the same thing. So yeah, we went for ice cream that we actually had to pay for. So it was a lie. It was all inclusive, but there were places where you actually had to pay, and those were stores and this ice cream parlor. Oh, and here we have, this is another picture that I want to add, a mini me just walking there. This is from far away, the Temple of Karnak, which is one of the oldest temples in Egypt, and one that is probably the most secured, saved things. It was also vandalized by some Polish person in 1800s for some reason. It's basically like I don't know how the guy did it back then, but he left his signature with the year 1872 or something like that. His first name, like not first name initial, and his last name. I was like, what the hell? Poles were vandals before it was trendy. I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. I was looking at it, I was like, are you for real? They're not bullshitting me. At first I didn't see it, but then they pointed it out and I'm like, oh my god. They actually done that. So it was from far away. So, the trip to Luxor. One thing I gotta say before I talk about more about Karnak is that if you go to Egypt and you want to see something, be prepared, because everything is so freaking far away from those kind of, you know, places where tourists would love to visit and see hieroglyphs and all of that. It was 5-hour long drive by bus. And I'm not exaggerating, it was terrible. I think we had to wake up at 3 something. I think 3:15 we had to leave. So 3:15 we're all prepared, we're waiting for the bus. There is a bus from like different traveling agency, not ours, so we're still waiting. It comes in, we're happy, everyone packs in, we sit down, and what do we hear? That there are 2 rooms, people from 2 rooms that still didn't wake up, and we waited for them like 30 minutes. So we wasted 30 minutes on those fuckers, and then we still had to go to another hotel to get 2 people from there. And then for some reason, I don't know what it was about, they said, oh, we need to join a convoy, a bus convoy with tourists. We waited in one place for 30 minutes. Nothing happened. We left. I hadn't seen a single convoy. So I don't know what it was about. But fun thing was, when we went to halfway points, because like there was a break in halfway point, you know, 15 minutes, you eat something, you take a piece, and you leave, basically. That was like a short stop. The best thing happened, I gotta say. So imagine, it's, I think it was like around 5 a.m. already. 5 a.m., maybe after 5 a.m., right? You're tired. You cannot really sleep in the bus because it's uncomfy as heck. You still haven't eaten anything. I personally didn't have to pee, but my stomach hurt, so I wasn't happy about that. You enter this halfway point, and what greets you is the music from GTA San Andreas when you complete a mission. You know? And I was like, what the hell? And you know, I was too tired to laugh, and also I thought people would look at me like I'm insane because no one probably understood the reference, but literally that's what happened. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, that it couldn't get any better. The timing couldn't get any better. So that was the only stop before Karnak. And there we had like a free toilet, which is a rarity because when we got to Karnak and I actually wanted to go to the toilet, we had to pay $1 for 2 people, which is absolutely insane. Once again, backshish. I mean, okay, paid toilets are a common thing everywhere, you could say, but you know, it's still kind of annoying that you have this closed tourist place and you cannot really, like, you don't have any free toilets for emergency, let's say. The funny thing is, like, we paid for the ticket. I mean, the tickets were paid in within the price of the trip, right? But when we were going back, we actually noticed that you could just go through the stores, or like, I don't know, it's like you know, go through the stores, through this kind of like roofed corridor, and you could have gotten there without a ticket. I don't know if they ever in any place controlled any tickets, honestly. So I was like, well, you could have just gotten in and not pay, I guess, but you know, we paid in, so it was fine. And here was more of a close-up. This was in front of this Karnak temple. And here this Karnak, here is like a small thing. Yeah, I don't even know what that was, but I took a picture of it. And I'm terrible. I'm one of those tourists who take a picture instead of listening what this thing is about. I think it's like how it used to be, maybe. I don't know. Possibly, yeah. I think it's how it used to look like. Yeah, it doesn't have those things on top anymore, so that looks shitty. And here those were rams, so like male sheep figures that there were like shit tons of them. There was like a whole line of them, and because they had to move some of them were inside, which you'll see later on. But it's kind of like amazing thinking how this thing from like ancient times still is out there. Like, you know, it still exists. It's not ruined entirely. I guess that's the advantage of having things in the middle of the desert where like no one really would care about, you know, destroying it during war, right? So that's the thing. Inside there were those huge columns, which once again you wonder how the fuck did they do it? How in the flying fuck did they do it without, you know, machinery or anything like that? Well, they had slaves. that's one explanation, am I right? But you know. Here there are, yeah, a little bit of hieroglyphs on the walls. As you can see, the bottom is more ruined than the top. It's just incredible how symmetrical those things were, you know? Like, they had to have some kind of... I will not believe that they didn't have, I don't know, like some kind of, you know, templates, which they, like, helped them put it all within the stone. Like, I cannot believe that there was no such a thing. This part's probably stolen in, like, British Museum or something. Who knows? More of the obelisks. As you can see, a lot of stones that are in like ruins, so more holes. All of that was all in Karnak. And here, okay, so Egyptians love to bullshit. Like, the amount of bullshit they spewed during all of my stay there. Like, oh, Egypt has like the biggest army in the world. I'm like, no, that's not true. They keep on telling you bullshit like, oh, Egypt is full of culture. We were first with everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, sure you were. Yeah, of course. Like, they love to put themselves as the most important because, like, tourism is their most important thing. Like, they don't really have the best lives out there. Like, when we were driving by the bus and they told us, like, oh, here lives one family. Or two families, and it's like in the middle of the desert, and you're like, how the fuck are they living there? If you thought your geolocation, the way you were spawned to this world, is a shitty location, think about those Egyptians in the middle of the desert, and suddenly, you know, you will think that your small village is not so bad anymore. So this was like, they have this saying that, oh, this, you don't know where this water came from, blah, blah, blah. This is bullshit. There's definitely some... if they dried it up, they would see the source where this water is coming from. So the water was basically there for the people living in this, like, I guess priests, you could call them priests from this temple, to have a place where they can wash off, because, like, you know, you have to serve gods when you're fully clean. So therefore. That's why the water was there in this temple in the first place. But the whole story about, oh, we don't know where this water is coming from, it's just magically staying there. Nah, that's bullshit. They're full of shit, don't believe them. It's just like, it wasn't that impressive. They call it as if it was like some kind of miracle, but you stand there and it's like a huge pool of quite dirty water, and you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, fantastic, amazing. There is a scarab figure. This thing on top is a scarab, and this is the only picture probably, or one of the rare pictures when I captured people. Why I couldn't take a picture without people? Because all of the freaking tour guides were selling the bullshit, the classic bullshit that they sell the tourists, like, oh, when you walk around 7 times around this scarab, your dream will come true. I did not do that. I'm not going like under this superstition bullshit, but I took a picture because it's a cute scarab. It's a cute scarab. So that was it. In here, it's just one of the hieroglyphs, I guess. Like, I just wanted to take a picture of something that is like, look at them fingers. Pretty nice, pretty detailed. I don't know about the rest, but, and I don't know what they're doing there, like what's going on in here. You can interpret it in your own way. I have no freaking clue, but yeah, the finger's pretty nice. How to join GOG? I mean, for now I'm not sharing the room, but once I finish showing the pictures, I'll do that. So I'll tell you. I'll have literally, you just have to upload the code from me, and you'll get in. In here we have some more of the ruins. No, it's okay. It's no problem at all. Here is a huge ass obelisk, because when you look up, you're like, Jesus Christ. And you know what? I realized at this point, and I just remembered that when I was by one of the lighthouses somewhere by one of the seas, I was like, I think I fear the tallness, like the huge creatures, you know? That's why, like, I'm not that afraid of the sea. Rather, I'm afraid of huge creatures that may live there and, like, you know, get closer to you if you're not careful. So I think like the same thing goes with that. And at those moments, I think about Attack on Titan and how huge those titans were, and you realize how much terror it brings to your brain when you imagine if those titans were in real life, and this is not even half of the height of the colossal titan. You're like, holy shit. Hello, Foyden. In here, oh, I only took this picture because I wanted to, first of all, look at such a cute bee hieroglyph it is. But my favorite hieroglyph ever is this long-necked dogge. I don't know, I just like, this is my favorite hieroglyph. Hands down, that long-necked dogge. Talking about dogs, I've seen quite a lot of cats, and I even petted some in Egypt. But there were shit tons of like, you know, homeless dogs. Strays, that's how you call them, Jesus. So there are a lot of strays. I was surprised, and they all look like exactly the same. Like, this is the only one breed type of a dog, which was interesting to see. But I also felt bad for those dogs because they were all extremely thin. Are you comparing Pillar to Attack on Titan? Yes, I was. Because, listen, imagine if this was a Titan. It's just like, not even the Colossal Titan. It's scary, it's terrifying, you weep. Shut up. Shut up! I am a weep, so what? This is like some figures. Steel Karnak. Oh, as I told you, those rams were in front, but they also were put inside because like there was not enough space for them or whatever, or they wanted to fill in the void in here, so they put them inside. And those were like a little bit better kept, as you can see. They were not exactly the same. You can see like there's a difference how they were made. But still, the similarity. They had to have some kind of molds or templates how to work it through, right? Oh, and here after Karnak, so that's another fun thing is after Karnak, there was not a mandatory trip to like on the boat through the Nile. So this is the Nile, the river, the very famous river. And technically we didn't want to go. We didn't want to go, but the tour guide told us, okay, you don't have to, but then you may not have time to eat dinner. And it's like, bro, they say this is not mandatory, but at the same time they do everything, so you have to actually go for it. And you had to pay like $7 extra or $8 extra if you wanted to get to eat fruit on those boats. This one was called Mona Lisa. But the one that I was on was called, wait, I wrote it down so not to forget, because I knew that I will forget. I think it was called Diamond Star, because it kind of like reminded me of JoJo vibe. Yeah, Diamond Star. Diamond Star. So the boats were fine. What was not fine is that they started playing fucking disco polo there. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you know, this is the reason why I don't really enjoy going on trips to like Turkey or Egypt anymore, because this is how people from those cultures think. Like, they have this picture of Poles that they love disco polo, and I hate it. So when they started playing, you know, all those classic disco polo songs, I was like, I wish I could like jump out to the river, but I would be scared of drowning, so I have to somehow survive through that. I hated it. I hated it with a burning passion. Like the entire like course was pretty okay, but yeah, I was not enjoying the trip whatsoever. And the fact that there was like a small kid who tried to they tried to make you join and dance with him to get bakshish, once again, to get extra pocket money. I was like, nah, fam, you ain't getting that from me, fuck you. I was like, I'm not having fun listening to disco polo. I did not leave my country to be trapped with this music again. No, thank you. So we took this trip to Banana Island. As you can see, those are palm trees where bananas grow. This, oh, you see bananas in here. So the whole island was shitty as fuck. It was extremely small. It was quite dirty. There were cups from smoothies all over the place, and they said, oh, but at the end there will be like you know, there will be like a crocodile and monkeys and all of that, you know, and you get by the end of the road to those animals, and you see the saddest, smallest cage with one crocodile in there. I'm like, oh my god, this is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. You pay $7 to $8 to this, of course, to like, there was also a small crocodile which you could pet. Of course, you had to pay extra. There was a monkey with which you could take picture of course. If you paid extra, what we did was to drink, and that was actually a fun experience. I've never drank it before. I thought it was quite unique. I drank the juice made out of sugarcane. It was extremely sweet at the beginning, but it also had this refreshing aftertaste. It's hard really to compare it to anything. At first, it's like extremely sweet, you know, like sugar, literal sugar. It's a sugarcane after all. But then it has this very refreshing plant-like feeling. So I thought it was worth it. At least this drink was worth it. So there was that. That was a short trip to Banana Island, and we went back. We took a short stop. Those are Memnon Colossi. They're quite destroyed due to some earthquake or something like that happening. So unfortunately, they don't look that good anymore. It was like 5 years ago or so, but once again, comparison to Attack on Titans, when you think about those standing up, it's kind of, you know, it kind of reminded me of Monument Mythos, analog horror, and I was like, that's terrifying. That's a terrifying thought. So I just took a picture of them, cut them a little bit because like I didn't want people in the pictures. I hate when people are in the pictures, which is hard, obviously, not to get them in the picture because like there are so many tourists. And then we went to the Valley of the Kings, which is basically a place where they found the most sarcophagi. I don't know how like the plural form is, but basically you went down through those holes and you just went down deeper into the ground, which was a surprising thing because I always imagined that when you go down, you know, underground, it should be colder, right? but it was so freaking hot and humid in there that I was like surprised. I was absolutely surprised. And here is one of the sarcophagus that stayed. Inside there's no mummy. One thing that pissed off everyone is that our tour guide told us, leave everything, because like if you leave your bags and everything will be able to go smoothly through the checkup, because like they checked the bags if you're not taking away anything and all of that shit, or you're not bringing anything in, you know. So he said that, but then when we went through, he said, oh, by the way, if you want to see a mummy, you will have to pay like $1, like $5, I don't remember how many dollars, but you only can do it with credit card or like debit card. And everyone was so pissed off because like on this trip there were a few kids who really wanted to see a mummy, and no one had a credit card by them because he told us to leave the bags in the bus. And he didn't even tell us, like, hey, but you can take a card if you want to see a mummy. So that was so fucking annoying, and it happened many times. He said, leave everything behind, and then, oh, you can buy things here. We cannot, because we don't have money by us, because you told us to leave everything in the bus, you dumbass. Oh, hi, Nayo. Hello. I will let the room in after I talk about it. Trust me, this is like, we're getting the shorter, like the most thing I will have to talk about is about day number 3, so we go through that and we're all done. This is this I only took picture of because if you think this is like weird angle that I took the picture of, this is a ceiling. This is not a wall. This is a ceiling. So I wonder how they did that, you know, like where they're like putting something on top and like laying around on top of something, and then like I don't know. And the fact that it was colored, I don't know, but for some reason I've seen a lot of like hieroglyphs because I was in museum in Berlin, I was in Louvre, I was in British Museum, right? So that was quite a shame, I gotta say. When you've seen so many museums, you've seen so many hieroglyphs already like live, it isn't as impressive. Unfortunately, it isn't as impressive. I thought I will be way more impressed, but because I've already seen it, and also in like media, in school, you see so many, even in like fictional stories, in movies, in TV shows, you see so many of those hieroglyphs that I feel like your brain is fed so much of those pictures that when you look at it live in the country that it's from, you're not as impressed. At least this is how I felt. I wasn't as impressed. But I didn't know they colored the hieroglyphs. That's why I took this picture, because like, oh, look at how colorful they were. I hate how they all censored. The guys are all censored. And in here, if you do not know, one thing that you also have to pay backstage for is room cleaning. We always left like $5 or something on the bed so they can take it. And this is extremely popular thing in Turkey and in Egypt, that they do figures, I guess, from the towels. So they made this chill dog. Yeah, it was a chill dog. I just took a picture of it because I thought it's a chill dog. I'm taking it. And then, oh, that was day number 4 where we went on this trip on a boat. So once again, 1 hour ride. Which was, oh, I didn't talk about how we went back from Luxor. So obviously, once again, 5 hours of a ride, not entertained by the thought. We also were in like Arabaster museum, where you could buy things that like small figurines or lamps or something like that. I got myself a small scarabs. I don't have it though, because I think it was in different luggage. But I should have it. And it was like, technically it was certified. Whether it is certified or not, I don't know. But it was like one of the places where they literally bring you and it's like, look, it's a tourist attraction, but also please spend money here because we need money. And then we also went to perfume store. Once again, oh, you can test out all different kinds of scents. And it was kind of nice because like the scents were pretty pleasant, and there were only one that smelled like amyl and 2 that smelled more like perfumes rather than just like oils. Hello, Foxy! Plain career for a forehead? Hell yeah, I do. I so do. So, So once again, yeah, so this is a tourist attraction, but please spend money here so we can get more money out of you tourists. It was kind of annoying, you know, that half of the attractions were basically only there so we would spend money on their products. It's kind of, for me personally, I didn't feel good with that, but whatever. And then we had to go back, 5-hour long drive, tiring as heck. I tried to fall asleep. I was listening to Creepcast podcasts on my way. Because like that was the only thing that I thought that could kind of entertain me while I could just look mindlessly outside, like through the window of the bus. But yeah, you know, we went back. It was pretty smooth, no more convoys. But 15 minutes by the end of our road, we literally could already see our hotel. The bus stopped on the petrol station. Everyone was so mad because like, you know, you're so close, and the guy was like, oh, it's only going to take 10 minutes. No, it didn't take 10 minutes. The guy was literally just chilling and talking with a guy instead of like filling his tank with the petrol, with the benzene or gasoline, however, I don't know what, I don't know, I don't have a car. And everyone was so pissed off because instead of 10 minutes, it was like 30 minutes or 25 minutes, something like that. So when we already saw our hotel from far distant place, I was like, oh my god, I hate it. But that was like the most tiring trip. Next day, 1 hour of like around hour 30 of a drive to go on a boat. And this is a picture, this is a coral reef, and those pictures were taken from submarine. So submarine is basically a boat that dives a little bit down, and it has a special room where you through the glass that makes you a bigger close-up, you can look at the fish and then the coral reef without having to snorkel or dive, which is nice, especially for kids who cannot really do that, small kids. So that was pretty fun, that was pretty enjoyable. The only annoying thing was that for some reason we had to wait quite Atsukunare, my friends! Yeah, so the fun thing was, I didn't go diving. I am a little bit scared of diving because like, I don't know, like I feel like the bottle will, maybe if it wasn't on like the depth, like in Grand Blue they were, going on like not that, like of course they also dived in depths, but they also dived in like pretty, like not that deep, like, right? In here, you were in the middle of the ocean. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. You could snorkel, but it was cold, it was windy. I was like, no, I'll freeze to death if I'll do that. So I don't want that, no thank you. So that was enjoyable for me because I could still see the coral reef. But the fun thing is like, someone from my family, my sister's husband, actually wanted to go diving because like, if he is given an opportunity, he's the type of guy who wants to take this opportunity. So it's totally fine, right? So they gave them like a short course of like signs, and my sister turned to me and was like, you watched Grand Blue, you know the signs, right? I'm like, yeah, I watched Grand Blue. All entire like 3 episodes of actually diving definitely taught me everything. Sure. Definitely I learn more when season 3 comes out, am I right, guys? And it also reminded me of the scene from JoJo, where it's like, I think it was Polnareff with Kakyoin, when they were like showing like, I can see your panties or something like that. I also got reminded of that. I was like, holy shit, yeah, I know everything about diving and science underwater. So we did that. Before that, we also could, you know how like sometimes the scooters, like the faster boats, scooter boats, other motorboats, they have those long ass bananas which they try to throw you out of it. They didn't try to throw us out, but I actually like rode on something like that because I wanted to do that. More coral reef, some fishes are there, not very visible. It was hard to take better pictures, unfortunately. And here's the sea from the boat that we were staying on. Genuinely, I'm terrified of taking photos on the boat because I always think that my phone will drop to the sea. So I did this one picture and I hid my a phone and it's like never took it again this day. And that's literally the last picture. That's the last picture. I didn't take too many pictures. On this day we also had a trip to the beach on the small Utopia island where we also had a dinner. Unfortunately, this was the day that I got pissed off quite a lot. Because, you know, haha, if you're a single woman and you go to Turkey or you go to Egypt, this is literally mission impossible to not leave this country without hearing the joke at least once that there is like one Egyptian guy or Turkish guy trying to like buy you for amount of camels. This is not funny. This is honestly disgusting and I hated it and I was so pissed off at the guy. And the guy was like, oh, I was just kidding. I flipped him a bird. Like, you know, I gave him a middle finger, literally. I was like so fucking mad. And the worst part is this guy was also the one who took like the bus back to the airport. So when I saw this guy, I was like, oh, immediately beach face and like... But the guy didn't even like looked at me, thankfully, because like I was already pissed off of this fucking guy. I was like, this is disgusting, don't talk to me ever again. I hate it. I just hate it. It's not a funny joke, not at all. So unfortunately in their culture it's just like, haha, it's funny. And then he said, haha, whatever, I already have 5 girlfriends. I'm like, I don't fucking care, go to your 5 girlfriends. Just leave me alone, don't speak to me ever again. I hate those kind of jokes, and unfortunately in this culture they're pretty common. So yeah, if you're a single woman, that's hard. Look, there is glorp, so there's anything. I want to check something though. I don't think I will be able to host a room with this screen share, but we can check. This will be the last time I'm hosting my room, my personal room. So I can now make the room open. Oh, let's keep it. I think I can do it. I don't know if it will. Just give it a moment because once again, a lot of PNGs have to convert. Streaming doesn't work with multi, so it's probably going to turn off or something like that. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it works or not. But I still want to share this room with you. I shared all the things about my trip. The last 2 days, yeah, it's turned off. It's fine, it's fine. So I can, wait a moment. I will put the code here. I will pin it so you can join whatever you want. Right now we'll be focusing more on the work. Let me just, yeah. I didn't put any tablets because, as I said, we're this week on Friday, I think, we're going to set up a working space for you guys and me so we can all work together. For now, you can, for the last time, enjoy my room if you want to join in. If you don't want to join in, it's fine as well. I don't mind it. But okay, no, it's still going on. But yeah, you're very much welcome to join. They did add fun stuff though recently. I read their dev notes. Oh, what did they add? The only thing I added was I think I already told you about it. There was a DLC for Cosmic Princess Kaguya, so I added this dog and this bamboo, this high bamboo. I think that's the only thing that I added. So yeah, wait, let me just for a moment. Okay. I've done that. Let me put away my iPad because I was drawing on iPad all this time. I mean, okay, halfway through I started yapping so much that I couldn't focus on drawing, and I also need to have approval from my customer if this is all okay and all right. Well, let me just put that away. You have to do is basically copy this code and paste it in here. You should have like join or something like that. Okay, so now we have that. Let me just do something real quick. Send it to my custom. I hope I uploaded it. I did upload it. I did upload it, so let me quickly put that in here. Send things to the customer. Wait, is this one? Yeah, this is this one. Never mind. Wait, I'm a little bit confused at what I'm doing. Okay, I just add that because I just realized that I didn't do one thing. One small thing. But yeah, nothing changed in my room, by the way, other than this picture that I showed before. This one. I'll do more. I'll do like 3 more, 4 more. I'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to post it today on Twitter. But yeah, other than that, nothing has changed yet. I didn't really have time to do anything. So now I have to... Man, I have too many windows, guys. I have too many windows. So for now, you have to pretend that I'm working on Glorp while I'm not working on Glorp, but, you know, I'm working on something else. But it's good because it's I mean, technically it's not NDA, but... It's not NDA, but it's kind of NDA. I'm confusing you guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, I'm confusing you a little bit, but it's fine. You don't have to understand everything that I babble about. That's good. I can turn it off. You've seen the pictures, and now I'm going to do that, but I need to turn on one website because I didn't do it. I didn't do the references in PureRef, which I could actually... Can I do the new scene? I can do a new scene. Okay, so I'll do it in Pure. I'm trying to get used to PureRef. I don't know. I remember about PureRef, then I immediately forget about PureRef. This is the issue that I always have. It's just like, at first I'm like, oh yeah, I totally remember about that. And then I'm like, never mind. I don't remember shit. I'll remember shit, honestly. Okay, that's cool. I remember what I wanted to do, which is the worst thing ever, worst feeling in the world. That's what happens when you leave for so long and then you come back and you're like, oh man. Maybe this? Show me how it looks like. Yeah, okay, like this. I sometimes put too many references on me. I'm like, huh. That sucks. Am I right? That kind of sucks. There was something else I wanted to probably use as a reference and I don't remember now. Which also is kind of annoying. Kinda annoying, not gonna lie. Maybe these? Are the shoes in there? All you need to know is that I'm trying to design something. That's all you need to know. That's all you really need to know, guys. Is that okay? But yeah, the shoes are fine. Unless I find something cooler. I think we're good. I think we're Gucci, okay. I think I'm ready. Okay. Okay, so here... No, I need pure ref. Come back here. Oh, wait, I don't have hairstyle. I'm stupid as fuck. Oh, there, wait, I have a window that's open. Oh, how I love being unorganized, guy. I love it. I don't think I have a good reference for maybe this kind of hair. No, man. Maybe, yeah. Those look kind of cool. Wait, I don't have this reference yet in there, no. Okay. Gotcha. Now we can work. Now we can work. Work. And what are you guys what have you guys been doing when I was away? What happened? Something interesting happened to you guys? Nothing interesting happened to you guys? Share some stories with me, please, please, please. I know I'm the yapper here usually, but it doesn't change the fact that, you know, I sometimes occasionally also you know, want to speak, like, hear your thoughts. Wait, is this? Okay. I'm kind of a dum-dum, so... Let me turn it off and put it there. Okay. There we go. I think this will be still useful. Work! Well... I mean... That's what I always do when everyone else is having, like, traveling trips and all, so I cannot really blame you. I cannot really blame you. I also, once I'm done with the commission that I'm doing right now, which shouldn't take too long because it's just a sketch, but I want to, if you did not notice, I said it before that I want to do a cozy Sundays kind of thing. So I already kind of set it up on the schedule, but I still don't have a thumbnail for it. I'll do a short, like, I do a chibi real quick and that will be it. But yeah, that's going to be a thing now, because there are some games that you technically cannot finish, right? Like Stardew Valley, all those kind of games. So I want to have, like, my own space for those kind of games on Sundays. So basically, whatever I'll feel like playing that day, it will be that. And I want to start with Fields of Mystria, because it's been ages since I played that game, and I know there have been shit tons of updates, so... I want to date a fucking dragon, guys. Not gonna lie, I just want to date a fucking dragon. That's my main reason, main objective of Cozy Sundays. I want to date a fucking dragon, guys. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm just glad that I managed to get back in One Piece, because, like, I already mentioned that, I think. Or maybe not, I don't remember anymore, honestly, what I'm talking about, what I'm yapping about, but... I was, like, kind of terrified that, you know, things in the world are happening the way they're happening. Like, you know, people starting to drop off their trips to Egypt due to political situation, war situation happening. So I was just glad that we had no delays when it comes to the flight and everything. And what I was the most glad about is that my flight to Japan is through Helsinki and not Dubai or Abu Dhabi, because no matter what will happen, as long as it's not going to go anywhere further, I'm still in, like, a safer zone. So I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank God. Thank God that's not applying to me. Like, I'm safe. I'm safe and secure, guys. What does it look like? Also, just recently, I have this uncontrollable feeling that I would love to play a tabletop. Like, you know, I already talked about it at some point, I think, but I'm just like, I've been watching a bit more of of the content around those kind of, you know, campaigns. I'm like, man, I wish I could do something like that, man. But you know, it's so hard. Like, you would have to have a really great group of people to actually, you know, roleplay, immerse yourself in it, instead of just have this stiff kind of combat kind of thing. Like, I would love to focus mostly on roleplay rather than, you know, oh, now you have to roll the dice and see if your attack hits. Like, I feel like this is the biggest issue when it comes to most of the campaigns, that they're just like stiff. And like, I want the one that would be mostly story driven. This is my little dream. I should look for VTubers who do that, you know, and check out if they're cool. GM? I don't remember how you how you call them. Am I going to Japan? Yes, I'm going in May. I'm going in May. I'm very excited about it because, like, I was once in Japan already, but it was only Tokyo, and now I'm flying straight to Osaka. Going to visit Kyoto, Nara, Hiroshima, you know, all these places. That's why it's, for me personally, it's so exciting. Because I will see much more of Japan, and I'm already thinking about next trip going to either Okinawa or Hokkaido. I just want to see the entire Japan. That's all I want. It's just, you know, it's kind of my dream to see the entirety of Japan. How much does it cost to go to Japan in 2026? Depends on how you catch the tickets, because like, I personally managed to get the tickets pretty cheap. I was lucky enough to get them for, I think it was both ways, you know. It was like $1,000 from, like, you know, you go there and you come back, so two-way tickets. So I would say it's pretty freaking cheap. For a ticket to Japan, pretty cheap. And to Osaka, straight out to Osaka, and not Tokyo, Narita, pretty good price. Then you have to, depends on, you know, how much you'll spend. So, because like, I spent a little bit more on, I wanted to be more comfy, so I spent a little bit, probably more than most people spend on the accommodation. But the accommodation you can even like get for like, I don't know, $20, no, less, maybe even $20 a month, a night or something like that, you know. So you can really readjust. Also, the fact that you don't have to go to all the museums, you can just enjoy your walks, because like, not everything is paid. So it depends on what you want to see. It really, like, based on what you want to see, the price may vary in such like huge lengths, so it's hard to tell. But the flight itself, if you're lucky enough and you grab, I know now it will be a little bit harder, because like May to June are probably the cheapest option, because it's right after, like, the sakuras are, like, you know, cherry blossom. It's not like, cherries are not blossoming anymore, so part of the tourists that go for that straightforwardly are not there. Kids are starting school, so their own trips, like, they are also not crowding it too much. So that's also good. You know, like, there are things that make it more enjoyable at this time. But of course, like, you're missing out cherry blossoms and all of that, so if that's your target, then you're missing out on that, for example. But it's not too hot as well, so that's a huge plus again. I would say it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, I have this. what, fuck that, I'm going to erase this shit. You don't see shit, but I'm just trying my best. Oh shit, I don't want to... What? Sometimes I feel like I'm doing something and I'm not doing it, and I feel like the biggest dumbass in the world. Because I'm like, wait, I did that. Didn't I? Okay, I'll do something like that. I don't know if that's necessary, but... okay, and now I want the top, which I want it to be like this. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Man, I hate when I have to do symmetrical ruler back and forth. That's all I'm going to say. Where the hell is... Oh, in here. Okay. In here. Oh, and... Oh, fuck. How am I going to do that? I need to turn it off, I think. Okay, time to find a new reference, because my imagination today is not the best, but it's okay. This kind of reference should be easy peasy lemon squeezy to find. I need a big hoodie though. Big hoodie reference, guys. Wide, huge. Wait, doesn't Gigi Murin have one? Gigi Murin. Yeah, but she can... I'm not going insane. She can put her hood down, am I right? She definitely can put her hair... Why do I not find any references for that, though? I'm not happy about it. Okay, so that was... Great clue, but... Yeah, no... Okay, I found something better. It's fine. It's fine, fuck you. Fuck your references. I'll find a better one. What the fuck is glorp and why is it everywhere? I don't know what the fuck is glorp, but I added glorp because I cannot show you what I'm working on. And if you were to join me eventually, which is of course not mandatory, but for those who want to join, of course, my room is for now open. I just added this glorp because I had to add something. That's basically my my explanation to why the glorp is here in my individual case. But I don't think glorps used to be a thing, but now they're just like they're just extinct, right? The extinction came upon them. They're no longer popular, am I right? Or am I wrong? I may be wrong. I don't like being wrong, so I'm not going to admit that. I'm not going to admit that, guys. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to clear it out. Yo, Benyo! Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome. Okay, that's it. Where is the reference? In here. I think I need a little bit more of... A little bit more of that. There we go. I need to move it. I need to move it, move it. There we go. Not gonna lie, guys, I came back, I'm like, fuck, I need to do commissions. I was like immediately stressed out. I hate it. That's why I hate taking vacation, because I know my mentality. I know I'll immediately be like, you lazy fuck, you didn't do anything for the entire week, you know? You gotta get back to it. And I hate it. I personally hate it. Wait, I need another reference, but it should be in my files, actually. So, get me that. There we go. Unfortunately, as much as I tried to avoid it, I've already seen some spoilers from One Piece live action. I'm like, man! Man, I hate it. I hate that I have been spoiled. Shit. I didn't watch it though, because I'm supposed to watch it with my friends this weekend. Oh, great. I didn't. Oh yeah, maybe just... like this. Whatever. Void has joined the room. Wait, who the fuck is Void? Hello, Void. I don't know if it's one of my viewers or not, but everyone is welcome. It's a safe space, you can chill. There are things to spoil, like if you know... Actually, there are things! And I was surprised. I was like, what? In here already? And I was like, fuck off. So yeah, unfortunately, second season I think is going even into deeper depths of, oh my god, it's going different direction. It has like the same concept, but it's going different directions. It's showing some things earlier, because it can. And here I am crying about it, because they spoiled it to me. I hate TikTok, guys. Solely not creepy at all, my bro Void. You can just sit down somewhere and chill. Okay. I mean, technically, I think I left the room open for anyone to join, so anyone with the app can join, technically. I don't care that much, honestly. Oh, it's in there. Whatever. Well, whatever. Wait, I once again turned off pure ref, and I don't want that to happen to me. Okay, I still have not finished the top. So let me finish the top. I feel bad because like this commission, I should have done it earlier. I just forgot about that. I mean earlier. Technically there is no deadline or anything like that. I would just feel bad because like I said, oh, I'm going to do this, and then I forgot. And I just remembered today. I was like, oh no. Oh no. this maybe? Like this, and then do, oh fuck, not here. Do like this. Okay, and that was Bing Bong. Nayu has joined! Hello, Nayu! Okay. So once again, as I told you, like on Friday we're going to make like a space where you can actually work, and I will be like, one time I'll be just showing you streaming things, and if I'm going to, and the other time I'll be just simply, you know, Nayu, if Void tries to flirt with you, tell him you have a boyfriend. Okay, and Bea has joined the room. Let's go. You see, I haven't been here for a while, so maybe while I was gone, people were like, oh yes, this is a chatting app now. Honestly, I don't even remember. Oh, this is here. Working. Oh, fuck, I can't write. Working on a commission. Okay, there we go. There we go. I know one thing that they added, that you can like do an invisible sitting space, so you can like sit on bed or something like that. I've seen this thing updated. Okay, but once again I got distracted a little bit. A little bit distracted. Actually, let me change the music because we already... Oh, never mind. I feel like we're looping already. Wait, can I play this one? Let's play this one. I want some change. I want some change. Okay. But you cannot join without a code, right? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay. Back to my work. I got distracted for the 5th time already. I need to stop doing that. Okay, so let's go like this. I wonder how to do this. Oh, you know what? I'll care about colors later. Why am I even caring right now? It's going to be alright. Okay. Okay, let's erase that, erase that. Should be smaller a little bit. It should be shorter. I don't know what you guys are doing back there, but I hear emotes. I hear pooping. Alright, I'm not erasing it. A little random. Void is a good guy, a little random, but okay. Well, you need to remember that some people are a little bit socially awkward, and we gotta just... I mean, like, that's a huge issue on the internet, right? It's like people... There are so many people that just don't know how to communicate. And they find these spaces, online spaces, an opportunity to be able to communicate with people, but it still doesn't really work the way they would probably imagine it would work. That's, I think, it's unavoidable. Unfortunately. Wait, I need an eraser. Change it to snap one. Oh, never mind. I want to do it like this. What was not working? I literally... Oh, wait. I didn't change it. Fuck me. Not like this. I love how I'm like, yes, let's change the eraser. I never changed the eraser and happily continued. Maybe a little bit shorter. I don't know, I feel like at some point in my life I lost the perception of what a short skirt is, because like when you draw VTuber models, I'm not drawing a VTuber model now, I'm just doing something else. But for a VTuber, right? When you draw a VTuber models, anyways, that's still the point. You realize that they have such a long legs, right? They have case of long legs, long legs. Most of them, at least. And you're like, man, you do them entirely different because of that. Because of that, you do everything so different. At least I do it so differently. Man, I don't know what to do here. Wait. I lost myself, guys. Okay, I think I found myself again. No one wants to be called gnomes. They still are. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, they think, oh, they're not going to call me a small short. It's honestly kind of annoying at some point. Like, I understand it's a kind of a joke, but at some point people are like annoying about it. It's like, shut up, dude. This joke has dried up ages ago. I was like, ah, and I understand like what's funny about it. It's like calling every single VTuber short. You know, it may be funny at the beginning when it's just like, you know, situational, for example. Someone says, oh yeah, and then I had to take a... I need to take a ladder because I couldn't reach for my pasta in the cupboard or something like that. And like, haha, you're short, right? And then people laugh for like one entire stream. That's fine by me. But when it gets longer, I'm like, ugh. Can we stop? Like, can we get another joke, please? Thank you. Like, I got that at some point, like, oh, I didn't even say anything that would make people say, haha, you're short. They just did that because they did that to everyone else. And I was like, brother in Christ, why are you doing this to me? Why are we doing this? Just suffer? That's what we're doing? Okay, now I think... Like, I understand if it's like some kind of inside joke. But it's not an inside joke anymore. Okie dokes. And I think the rest will be... What the fuck? I love confusing myself with what I'm doing. Oh, I love it so much! Oh, great. Ping pong. Who joined? Lodomir, what the hell? Ayo? And Wow, teleported. Wait, is there? Oh man, is one of the pillows backwards? Man. Man. I'm surprised how many people have this up. Genuinely, because I felt like this is going to be... I personally love it, don't get me wrong. I adore this app and I enjoy myself, and I think it's like a great source of a reference when you want to also draw rooms or something like that. I hope it will keep getting updates and all of that. I'm like surprised that this many people are still like wanting to use it. I'm happy about it. Because like I know they're like, I think I had on the wish list like 3 very similar to its apps, and I don't know, this one is just... I just wish the when you choose colors, it could be a little bit clearer how the colors look like, instead of them showing it on specific light, so then later on they look entirely different. This is probably the worst part of it all. Thanks to me? Really? Really? You decided to get the app? Oh shit, I merged it. I wasn't supposed to merge it. Oh shit, wait. I didn't think it was like... Oh yes, Aikeji the trendsetter or something like that. Damn. Well, I hope you enjoyed it then, because like I would hate for someone to be like, yes, I got this app and now I don't like it actually. The good thing on Steam is that you actually can get return money, I guess, you know, after a short while, but if you're enjoying it, then I'm happy about it. It's also when people are joining and go do their things, the fact someone is in the room with... Yeah, I think it's cute. I think it's adorable. I think it's absolutely adorable, and I personally enjoy this kind of space. Even though it doesn't give you as much as some... Like, I hope that they will add something like, you know, for example, time for a break and everyone can play, I don't know, some card game together or something like that. It would be cool. If they gave like mini games and then it's like end of the break, get back to work. That would be cute. I hope they will add something like that when, like, you know, you can just work together but also take a break together. Because I don't know if you can... Actually, can you do that? Timer? If I did timer, would you see it as well? Other than on my stream, obviously, duh. I'm not talking about my stream, but just like, if you would hear it. We'll check it out next time, once we have our workspace where you will be able to work by PCs, by drawing tablets, you know. We'll do that. We'll test it out. I don't think so. Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll test it out. Today we tested out, although now you already knew that, but still, today we tested out that it's impossible to stream while you're sharing your space. Thank you, Lodomir, thank you. I did it for like, I don't know, how long were we setting it up? Like 2 hours? I tried my best. Okay, I think I only have shoes left and I'll be good to go. Actually, no, never mind. I have one more thing that I want to add. Huh? What huh? What huh? Yeah, it took me this long to set it up, okay? I'm still not finished with it as well, so... Did I put it previously somewhere? Oh, I did put it here. Well... It doesn't matter. Okay. I think I ended up making things a little bit too cute. I don't know. It's been about 2 hours doing the room and it looks like crap, but I don't have the strength to finish it. You see, it's like with Sims. You have to have the vibe to want to make a house. I feel like I enjoyed the process personally. I personally enjoyed the worst part was like actually putting those pictures and the fact that I still want to kind of like fill those in with proper pictures and put more photos in here. But other than that, like change this one for something else, like my Nendoroid and all of that. I want to change all of those pictures. It will happen in the future, possibly, maybe. But for now, I'm staying with how things are. But you could have also picked like a smaller space, because like I think I picked bigger space, and I absolutely enjoyed the bigger space, definitely. I wouldn't find enough, like I wouldn't have enough space to put all of the things that I wanted to put, so. Okay, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't, never mind. It's good, it's good, it's good. All good. You know, I cannot wait to get back to Omori. It's been a while, and I'm like, man, I want to see where the story goes next. I'm very excited about it. It's like, I feel like it's one of those games where I'm genuinely, like, I don't feel tired playing it. I mean, it's not like I get tired playing other games that much, but I feel like in comparison to like Kingdom Hearts was tiring. By the end I was a little bit tired by Kingdom Hearts, but like it's been a while since I was like that invested, because like, you know, I was invested in Tiny Bunny, but Tiny Bunny went to shit. Basil, yeah, I want to see Hiro, how he looks like when he's now in the college. I really want to see that. It's just like, I want to see if we will reconcile with Aubrey. There are like so many things in this world that just like makes it so investing. For now, I'm still not as connected as I was with Undertale, but I feel like with Undertale, it was the music that got me the most, and so far we didn't yet, I'm sorry, let me correct myself, we didn't yet have a moment where the music could take the first place and actually have a time to shine. I feel like we're still before this moment, so still gotta keep on moving forward. That's why it's so exciting, because like I think like with Undertale, why am I comparing it? Because like to a certain extent I think the hype was quite similar, that's why I'm doing it. With Undertale the humor was much stronger than in Omori, but I feel like Omori carries such a painful story that it wouldn't fit for Omori to be funnier than it is. And the sense of humor in Omori is fine, it's good, it's all good. I don't mind it. It's just like, you know, it's obviously not as gag-filled as Undertale. Which is not a bad thing at all, it's just, I feel like you don't have that much laughs and you need to keep on digging deeper to fully appreciate the story itself. That's what I'm trying to... That's the point that I'm trying to make. That's... You definitely need more time. Like, I like the characters, don't get me wrong, I love the characters, like Kel, Aubrey, Hiro, they're all fun characters and they all have their own cute, funny moments and all. But still, I need more time. I need more time to fully appreciate the story. And I'm waiting for the moment where I'll just break down and cry. It was kind of similar in case of Until Then, right? It wasn't as funny either. I mean, okay, there were many funny moments, not gonna lie. But I feel like it also needed a bit more time to grow on me, so... I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I want to cry, guys. I think I want to cry. I mean, I cried on Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, I definitely teared up by the end. I definitely teared up by the end. I am not going to hide that fact. But yeah, the last emotional breakdown I had was most definitely on Until Then. And it wasn't even on the finale, that's the funniest part. It wasn't even on the finale, it was like later on. Okay, I think we're ready here. I'll just do it like that. I'll have to readjust it a little bit. It's like different. Okay. Erasing that shit. No. What's that? Oh, this is that. Okay. After some scenes in Omori, even if something is funny, you know that something isn't right and go seriousness face, because don't know. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know it's going to go down. You know, you are aware, because from the very beginning they set up this tone. That's why, even if it's funny, you have to remember, like, wait, they want to hurt me soon. They want to hurt me soon. I cannot forget about that. Like, you need to stay focused, because, like, one moment of losing yourself and thinking it's just a cutesy story, and then they will be like, yeah, and then you have to stop yourself again. I'm like, no, don't make me stop myself again, please, I'm begging. Okay, we're doing it like that. And now I guess I can color shit. And send it to my customer. Very good. Oh wait, I need to change something because it's like an awkward. Oh! Oh yeah, now it's better. Now it's better. There was one awkward thing going on. I didn't like it. Oh wait, I can't. Why did I do it like that? Let me check if it will work out, and oh, okay. And we have to go even lower. I need to erase that. It is something that should not have been erased. Why did I do that? Why am I like this? Okay, now it's good. Now it's good. Now we good. Now we Gucci. And if I tell you I have so many games already planned to play, I'm not even over exaggerating. I don't know, man. I have way too many games I want to play. This is bad. It's like bad because I have already a full list. Because what I decided on is that once I see something is purchased from my wish list by my sister, I'm going to download it. So she has been buying things recently. Oh my god, no. I admit, today I purchased Danganronpa 2 because I didn't have it in the library. I played it ages ago, but I didn't have it in the library. I was like, you know, it's like so cheap that I was like, I gotta have it, you know? It's time for Fields of Mystery. Yeah, Fields of Mystery will be on Sundays when I'm home. So it's not going to be anything very, I don't know. It's not going to be too distracting. Fields of Mystery will be like an extra content where I'll just chill, maybe not. I'm saying maybe not yap this much, but we know me. We know me. We know it's impossible, right? I just cannot shut the fuck up. Which is a good thing, don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. I think every streamer should keep on yapping. and because for now I have this possibility of being the main yapper, as you don't yap as much, or like you do your own stuff, which is fair enough. Because of that, I still have to focus on that. But just once again, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I love yapping. This is a part of streaming, right? Or like, I don't know. I feel like everyone starts streaming because they want to be listened to. That's why so many mentally ill people... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it was stronger than me. But... but it's kind of true though. Like, people with issues, people who are socially awkward, they like streaming because it's a platform, it's a possibility for them to speak up about their interests, about their passions, about like anything really. That's why they like it so much. That's why they like it so much. It just allows them to do things. Ooh. To speak with people. Actually, I would go writer. Thank you. So I like when you listen to me, guys. I don't know if you listen to me, but you know, as long as you're here and you're kind of enjoying yourself, that's good. Like, I like reacting to things. I think my reactions can be over-exaggerated, but at the same time, that's just me. That's how I react to fiction. I do get overly excited at times. I think it's... I'm kind of losing the concept that it was supposed to have, but... maybe not. Maybe I'm just like... worrying for nothing. It's definitely going to be a softer thing, though. Okay, and then we go with this one. I need to color one more thing though. Oh fuck, I didn't erase one thing. Oh man, I'll have to go back to it. Oh, how I hate when that happens. I'll still have to redraw a shit. I'm kind of excited about Fields of Mixture as well, not gonna lie. I just have to... because I'm terrible at setting up my farms, so I have to check if community has made some pretty nice looking ones that I can copy. I can literally steal from them. I admit, I'm shit when it comes to setting up my own farm. I always did that in Stardew Valley. I have no shame of admitting that. It is what it is, okay? You cannot be good at everything. I'm not good at managing my space in kind of like this kind of games. People are much better than me doing it. So I leave it to them. It's the same, like, that's why I didn't like Animal Crossing, because like people are putting so much thought and work into their islands, and here I was like the biggest bullshitter ever, just like having the ugliest island possible. was like, okay, all right. Okay. Now I have to do something. I don't exactly know what yet, but I have to do something. Now I have to do something, I don't know what yet. Okay, I think I still need to color this part, so... The worst part, putting up colors in designing, is just pain. It's just a pain. I struggle so hard, even though I know technical color theory. Sometimes, you know, gradient can help you, this can help you, that can help you, and you don't think about it that much. Only later on you realize, wait, if I used gradient, it would all work out just fine. But it's too late. It's too late. I'm a dumb fuck. I already messed up. I don't know. I think I'll do something like that and it should be fine. I'm going further with the colors. Okay, the colors should be there from now on. It probably is annoying to you, isn't it, guys? That you... I keep on yapping about stuff and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? We can't see shit! So we cannot show it to you. It is what it is. So I'll give it to skirt. Where else can I give it to further on? Frills. You know that there's a skirt now. I spoiled it to you guys. See a little gradient on a doodle? Hell yeah. A little gradient on a doodle. Exactly. I wonder. Maybe... Oof. No, I don't think... Or maybe it would... Oh, fuck me. I need to put it in different... Yeah, I think it will work just fine. Okay, now we Gucci. Now we Gucci. Now I just have to... Oh, man. I didn't think it through. I didn't think it through. I guess we can go... Okay, we can go like this. Let's see. Let's try to bullshit my way out, guys. This is the time. My time has come. And let's see if it will work out just fine, or if I'll lose my bullshittery on the way. I mean, it doesn't look too bad for now. I don't know if it should be... Or... Hey, yo. I don't know if it won't be... That's a good question. No fucking clue, honestly. Honestly, I don't have a fucking clue, and, you know, at this point I'll just... Yeah. Okie dokes. And the whites. Now you know also one of the colors. Congrats, guys. Slowly you're uncovering what I'm drawing. Slowly. Slowly though. Don't rush, guys. Don't rush. Maybe one day you'll see, or maybe you won't. I don't know. It all depends on the things, many things. Does this one look? Ayo. Like this. I think I ended up making things too cutesy and it wasn't supposed to be that cute, but man, at the same time, why the fuck not? I just don't know if the color, wait. Oh, no. Wait, giotto matte. I need to check out first if I won't have to change things and change the color entirely. Not so fast, cowboy. Or maybe add these miraculous gradients that I was talking about previously. It will solve the entire issue. Actually, maybe I can play around with gradients. The thing is, I'm kind of like drawing, this much I can tell you, I'm drawing like 3 different concepts for designs. So, so this is like the 3rd one, and I know the first one is already like, the first one is like, oh no, the first one is great. The second one that I did is like, it's good, but it's a little bit too heavy to my customers' liking, which is, I'm fine with that, it's okay. I just wanted to test out different things and you check out this thing, so I'm not exactly like, I feel fine when someone tells me, no, this one, I don't like it, because like in the end, this is a part of being the designer. You have to find the thing that will make your customer happy, you know? I mean, maybe some people don't know. Because sometimes when I look at how the artists are treating their customers, I'm like, Christ almighty. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Maybe I could do the— oh man, but I didn't do— I didn't do this color individual, did I? Oh, partially I did, so I could do that. Wait, give me a moment. Thankfully, I'm not as stupid as I thought. Okay, adding a gradient. Adding a gradient already gives me quite a lot of confidence. I still have some extra elements to add. And I think, what the fuck is that? There it is. No, here. There we go. Why am I even caring that much? It's already like pinned. Oh yeah, it should be. Do I have it on different? Okay, I do have it on different. I don't want it that dark. Can I get brighter? It's similar to keep people out of the room. I don't know. I don't think so. I want to kick you out. I mean, yeah, I can. I can't even block you, bro. Like, you never have the entry to my realm ever again. So I guess you can do that. I want it a little bit brighter though. Oh, thank you very much. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. You can also throw it away. Wait, what? Like, you can? I don't know if you can. I don't know. Like, if you have this option, then maybe you actually can do that. I don't know. Listen, this app is still very much new for me. I know they're updating things now. So you never know. I never know. But yeah. Maybe they're letting that. I need to. Oh shit. Oh right, I forgot about that element. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it in a moment. It's fine. I think I'm forgetting about something. About this thing, definitely. Okay. Wow, this new type of stream is so cool. You like it, IL? It's not exactly new because I've already done that before, but yeah, let's say it's new. Yeah, let's say it's new. Alright, wait. Give me a moment. Chattomatte kudasai. Ah, no, not this locking the. No. Okay. I don't like it that much. I feel like it could have more whoosh kaboosh, but whatever. It looks cool. I was wondering if you use some kind of body tracking for it. Nah. It's not that complicated, okay? It's not that complicated. It's pretty damn simple. Pretty damn simple. Oh, no, never mind. Wait. So, no, if you thought it's like some abracadabra complicated shit, no, I'm too stupid for something like that, okay? Like, I look at, like, I don't even know how, VR chat works, okay? I'm this low level of a, 3D enthusiast. Don't get me wrong, I think 3D lets you have so many opportunities, but I don't think I'm ready for those opportunities yet. I'm not ready for that yet. Okay, I think it should be good. I wanted to do something more in there, but I think it's like this is better. Let me just do pink. Or do darker, actually. Yeah, let's do darker. Okay, like this, like this. Then, oh man. Oh, I have to put it somewhere else. Fire, I need to put it higher. I'm already losing things, so I don't know where I am. Okay, and here, those two. Okay. That is yet another drip, so let me just... I need to turn this one off because it's annoying me. I guess PNG. How did I... Fuck, I'm in the wrong file and I'm like, where the hell is that? Be careful, this box with a pink mouse is hanging on the edge of the shelf. Wait, what? Which box? Oh, right. This one. That's true, I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. Oh my god, it's fine, it's fine. It's not going to fall, trust me. Trust me, guys, it's not going to fall. Okay, I think... Yeah, I guess. And then 3. Okay, this is it. This one is like this. I could change the color as well, I guess, but I don't know if it will. I want to just check one thing real quick and then see. It's going to... I don't like it. I prefer it like that. That doesn't matter though. That doesn't really matter though, because I already finished. I guess it's fine, it's fine. Don't look at it, just don't look at it. Okay, so I did this commission, I guess, and now I gotta... do real quick thumbnail for Fields of Mystria. I should probably send I just draw a quick little chibi. I don't feel like entertaining something more for Fields of Mystria. And it's also been a while, like I don't draw as many chibis as I used to for thumbnails. I always was like, oh well, I'll draw a chibi so it will be faster, right? And now I don't know where that concept has gone to. I threw it into the trash, I guess, because like most of the time I just draw full body character. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't have that much time to draw all the thumbnails. What the fuck am I doing? What time do we have? Okay, we still have... I think I'm going to the thumbnail and I'll finish for now because like I'm already a little bit lost with what the fuck am I doing. Although, wait, yeah, I probably should work on something. Let me just answer. That's good. There we go. There we go. It's fine in here. Oh yeah, I was supposed to send one more. Just respond to my customers. Okay, send this one here. Hey, Mr. Generalny, hello. Ooh. Hello. Ooh. Oh god, wait. Okay, doing thumbnail real quick. Speedrun. Thumbnail speedrun, guys. I mean, I always speedrun my thumbnails. What am I even talking about? I always do that. I don't really spend that much time on thumbnails. Where is my... I need to start working on things for my debut, but I always say once I'm done with all the models, I'll do that, right? I'll do that once I'm done with all the models. And I thought this is the time, right? But then out of nowhere, my first VTuber child. Oh my god, Sheepsy's there. Look. You look amazing. You have Undertale t-shirt, I can see. Nice. Welcome, Sheepsin. Unfortunately, I think the one pillow that I have is turned around. I don't know why. So it may look rude when you sit down, but don't worry about it too much. Wow, he came. He has arrived. Urgent work thing. It's all fine. Don't even worry about it. I don't look male. Listen, androgynous is great. Being androgynous is great. That's what I always try to do. I mean, I like making like my... I like making my character also like leading into feminine, but like having a little bit of androgynous look is always cool. That's my personal preference there. Being androgynous is trendy. Don't worry, Sheepsin. I mean, Mr. Generalny. I thought it was deeper. What? What do you mean, though? A sudden Nick. What do you mean it's deeper? Deeper would be full orange and purple. You would notice. I don't think Deeper has the up, though. I don't think so. Right? I think he doesn't. Deeper is busy with his boyfriend, guys. I'm sorry. I had an urge to say something cringe like that. It was stronger than me, you know? I was like, ah, this is time to say it. Doesn't have time for his friends now. How do I play the game? You just sit down, you put up your targets, and you work your ass off. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. My god. Why did I draw this chibi with such a huge brain? I'm small brained. No, I'm not. It's a lie. I'm actually huge brain. But it doesn't mean I have that much space. On my thumbnail. To do it like that. It'll still look a little bit bigger. Oh man, I need to... I drew a gremlin, guys. You will see it soon, because at least thumbnails I do not hide from you. You will see it almost immediately. Are those glasses? No, the glasses are up there. I kind of vibing with it. It's just like, I look like a fucking toddler though. I'm vibing with it, but at the same time I look like a fucking toddler. I don't know what to tell you guys. Maybe if I change this. Yeah, okay, like this. Jesus. I almost destroyed my entire drawing. I mean doodle. For now it's just a doodle. I love giving myself a heart attack, don't mind me. I think it's because I drew the clouds so thick. Work this way. I'll make it less thick. I still look fat as fuck, it's fine though. I like it better now. Today I finished Jack Sparks. My god, I didn't finish it yet. Did you like it? Damn, you went crazy fast on it. Looking at art in the upper right corner reminds me of Lahan from Apothecary Diaries. The one that... Shit. Wait. I'm stupid. This one! This one is made by Mr. General, you know? Other known as Sheepsin, who's laying down there. Really solid book. Oh, that's good. I mean, I enjoyed it to the point where I read it, but I still haven't finished it because, like, I'm constantly, like, right now I'm trying to catch up on watching anime. It is a really nice art. All of the art that I have that features me is a really nice art. I'm happy that's... it makes me happy that people, like, take their time to draw my character. Is honestly very touching. Because, like, I thought when I was leaving OC community for, like, anime OCs, it will never happen again, you know? Like, why would someone care enough to draw fan art of me personally, not my character that I write story for, but me, the person who just streams. Like, you know, back then I still wasn't exactly that, I wasn't that aware of how the, like, VTuber culture works like, and actually fan arts are extremely popular there and people love it there. But just, like, you know, back then I was just very much like, oh yeah, I'm leaving OC community, therefore there's no more art of my OCs. Never expected for people to draw my OC as me, so... Like, even though I rebranded, I still hold, like, all the... I had so many funners from my previous design that honestly, I feel bad that people worked so hard and I just, like, redesigned myself, rebranded myself a little bit. But at the same time, I was like, I had to do it in order to start streaming in English. I didn't want to confuse people. I didn't want to enable people to speak too much of Polish. Like, I don't mind when you drop a word here or there, obviously, but it's like, what I was afraid of is like people would not let go of how I used to be. And also, I feel better with the design that I have now. I still love that design, that mafia design that I've had, but this one is more like, this one is mine. Still, it's OC of a kind from streaming universe. Yeah, that's true, but you know, like, when I joined in, I didn't think about it this way. I always use it as kind of like form of an avatar. I didn't really create content around it. It's like, maybe once or twice I did some shorts mini comic, but that rarely happened, so... So still, it's just like, you know, you don't think about it. If you put it that way, then yes, of course, and like, it's still my OC, right? Because it's not one-on-one me. It will never be one-on-one me unless it's just like art of me, like based on my photo, but no, I don't look exactly the same. I would love to, but I guess my mafia model technically looks a little bit more like me, but with a little bit like my hair too bright. But this one is spiritually more like me. My OCs are drawing friendly. Yeah, because I don't put shit tons of details, but trust me, I have ideas. I have ideas. Ideas that will be like, oh, well, this is not that fan-art friendly. But, you know, my default design will always exist, and I will always, it will be always valid to draw it. I'm just like, you know me, I love getting myself more ideas out there, and I would love to one day have more designs. Not anytime soon, but the idea is there. The idea is clear. It's clearer than ever, honestly. Like, I had so many ideas, but I never knew how to put it so it would fit my content. It would fit the way I want to host my streams and all of that. And once I found a way that for me felt like it makes sense, I was like, okay, I'm going to do it this way. It works now, it makes sense. It may feel random for someone, but for me it all makes sense, and one day it will all make sense. I mean, I say one day as if it will definitely happen. I don't know. I feel like I cannot imagine a world where I would just stop streaming, you know? I just like it way too much. I like it way too much. I cannot stop. Nobody can stop me. Not too complicated, easy to follow, not many shiny accessories. Yeah, I mean, what does my model have? Glasses. Glasses is probably like the only issue. I mean, my previous design also was pretty simple, but yeah, it had a little bit more details. But still, there are a lot of people who I see and they're getting a little bit upset that, oh, no one's drawing my OC or something, like my character as a VTuber model. I'm like, I'm sorry, girl, but your model has like 10,000 of details. Trust me. You would have to have like fandom as strong as like gacha game fandoms for someone to actually draw you. And they choose your pattern and clothes? Yeah, but that's not going to be the issue once I share the file with it, because like you literally copy paste it. Like I don't see any issue in there. I don't see any issue in here. I'm pretty sure it was from free patterns somewhere on Clip Studio, but of course I do not expect anyone to look at it. And if you put it without pattern, I'm not going to cry, you know? As long as it's going to be hunt, and I'll be happy, guys. Really, you don't have to do that. I mean, like, you see how I do it? I just place the pattern. I'm not even adjusting it to defaults. I'm just like putting it like that, and it's fine. I always like this simplicity in anime Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, where basically the characters moved, but the pattern stayed still. So it looked like it was kind of like cut in paper. Like the character was cut in paper, and it was like a hole. Kind of like the same way that waifu cups from Gamer Subs works, right? There are empty spaces that when you fill the cup with a drink, you have this, like, those spaces become of this color. So it was the same thing, but with a specific pattern. I don't know, I always found it like simplified and fun. So I was like, I don't mind. Thankfully, I'm not a perfectionist, so I'm like, yeah, this will do. It's worse when you really want to adjust it to the pattern, which I'm never expecting anyone to do, because like, why would you do that, bro? Don't tire yourself like that. You can make it easier. Make it easier for yourself. Bandages. There are no bandages in my design, though! There are no bandages, therefore it's not an issue. It's not an issue. Stop coping, guys. There are no bandages. There never were any bandages. It's like Mandela, you know, like Mandela feeling. Like, oh, Aikeji has bandages in her design. There was literally only one art existing where I wore bandages on my chest, and it was like a delinquent old me. That never happened, and I don't know if it will happen. This is not a part of the plan for now, at least. I have different plans, they're all well constructed, they all make sense to me. I'm pretty proud of the concept that I thought of, but yeah, it will take years. It will take years. I'm still growing, you know? Like, I'm happy that I managed to grow. Like, I'm managing to grow. It's sometimes frustrating because then you look at those people who are already there and how they just can play a game, that's basically it, and they have management who do the stuff for them. I'm like, man, I want to be in this place already, but, you know, it's not that easy. It's not that easy, so you just, like, keep on pushing forward, keep on making shorts, keep on making videos, which, by the way, I need to make some videos, guys. It's been a while since I've made a video. I should probably finish eating the snacks that I got, because I've never done that. I never ended up doing that. And there's like, my friends gave me 1 pack of snacks and I haven't finished them yet. So I cannot do the video on that. Like, Jesus, I feel so bad because like they bought it for me and I'm here I am, I'm struggling making a video out of it. It's a little bit embarrassing. The thing is about like the snack testing things is like, I know the videos aren't doing that well, so I didn't plan on continuing this series after the last one in the first place. It's just like my friends bought me the box, so I was like, oh, okay, well, they got it for me, so might as well do that one last time. It's just, I keep on forgetting about it. I keep on forgetting I have like box of sweets in my room. Bandage theory must continue. No. There's no such a thing as bandage theory. There have never been any bandages on my model. It was always a crop top, tank top. Okay. Just the face, glasses, and I will be done with line art. Oh yeah, I didn't update my status. Thumbnail work. Oh, fuck off. Great, I cannot write. Accessible, I wouldn't ever forget. Wait, what would you never forget? But because I got distracted and I lost the topic. I lost the topic. What would you never forget? About these sweets? Oh. I don't know, it's just like because they're in the cupboard that I'm not opening at all. I'm like, oh. And that's why I'm forgetting about this. If they were in the main one, then I would not forget about it. But the thing is, like, whenever I want to eat them, I have to record opening them, testing them, and you know, only later on I can eat all of them. So usually when it's like this, I'm like, okay, so I'm opening it, I'm eating it, and they're like gone in a day or two, right? It's like once I open it, it's quickly gone. But if I don't open it, I forget about it. And there are a few like things that I've already tried. I think like they're Pocky, strawberry Pocky, that I know them well. But there are also things like I think Mentos of a flavor that I've never had. I think I have Pokemon gummies as well. There are a few things that I've never tried before. Still in that box. It was definitely better than the last Asian box that I've had. The last Asian box I've had was Us, if you do not remember. But yeah, I'll still have to do this video. It's probably going to be the next video I'm going to do. Although I was thinking about doing a video about something and now I don't remember about what. Oh yeah, about One Piece maybe, live action. Maybe I'll be able to make a video on it. I just don't know if I have the topic. Maybe it's just like a simple, is it still holding up to season 1 or something like that? Even simple thing like that. I talked with my dad about One Piece. It's like, nah, I would have to watch it from the beginning because I don't remember anything. And then he immediately turned to his like, what about, because I told him the second season is coming out. I'm like, oh, the second season is coming out. It's like, oh, well, I would have to remember, like, I would have to remind myself what happened in the last season. I'm like, they would probably remind you in the first episode or something like that. And then he immediately changed the topic to, what about Golden Kamuy? Is it coming out? I'm like, Dad, I have not seen live action yet. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But the fact that he was so, like, immediately changed the topic to Golden Kamuy. I'm like, Dad, I don't know. I have anime that's ending this season. Don't remind me of that. Only after that I will be watching live action. But he immediately was like, yeah, what about Golden Kamuy? I'm like, what? Wow. It runs in family, that's all I'm going to say. Bye-bye, Nayo! I hope you enjoyed our drawing session. I mean working session, work along. And have a nice one. See you next time. Which is technically on Friday, but when it comes to drawing sessions, but you know, it's just first 2 hours I'll probably be building a workspace for you guys, so yeah. So it may take a while, admittedly, it may take a while. Oh god, what the fuck, why does it look like that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite excited about this One Piece live action. Next, like this second season. But I don't think we will see a lot of Crocodile yet, and my Croco Boy, my beloved, is my most important character right now. Although I'm also excited for Smoker. I wonder if we're still going to see Kobe, because like once again you don't really know. You don't really know how they will pull it off when they're going different ways than the anime. Okay, that's it. Now with coloring. Oh, sheesh. I'm such a small gnome in this. This little, like, the smallest Aikeji you've ever seen. Actually, not. I had smaller pictures, but still. Still. I should be watching anime, but I gotta be honest, guys. Like right now, instead of watching anime before the stream, I was working on commissions. Instead of watching anime, I was watching, yeah, the D&D campaign, space opera campaign. I was like, yeah, that's what I vibe with right now. I'm terrible. There are so many anime I have to catch up to. And here I am watching D&D campaigns instead. I mean, forcing myself into watching anime is never good, so... D&D sessions when? Dude, I wish, but I don't know any good DM or GM. Like, I wish, I would love to, dude, I would have to find a good... I would love to have a campaign. Because I said that the worst part is that it would have to probably be one shot, because like getting people to gather up at the same time is such a struggle. So that's the biggest problem probably as well. Fireball! I'd like to play Warhammer sometime. Yeah, I would love to play whatever. Like right now, I'm very much into. I showed you specifically. I showed you Legends of Avantry's group, right? They're right now. They started new campaign. It's based on D&D rules, but they made it. Inspired by the space opera, inspired by Gundams, and it's so fun to watch it. I don't know, I'm like, man, that shit's so dope. That shit's so dope. I can't. Holy shit. It's just so fun to watch, you know. And because those guys, they just make it fun. They're even when they're like doing fighting scenes, you know, fighting parts, it's so fun to watch them. It's just a lot of fun to watch them, because it's actually roleplay, you know. They're like, I stand in front of this one and like I cover my like. Wait, I'm trying to get the right colors. Like, I hide from this guy by covering myself, like going behind this one so it won't hit me. You know, it's very interactive. I would not like to repeat the fireball incident, you know? It's kind of hard. I feel like you just like... It's not like you go fully by the rules. You just like get inspired by it and then you're fine. I think where you want to be stickler to how exactly things should be, then yeah, it's hard. But like when you use it only as a guide for the universe, and then you make the rules, and then it's fine. At least I feel this way. Hello, Porchin, hi! But then again, I never tried to play around with different like Warhammers or any different things. I even have like a TikTok saved when the guy is literally like recommending all different kinds of tabletop games for a person, like depending on what they expect from it, and there were like so many. I'm like, holy shit, I know nothing about tabletops. Like I know nothing. Oh, literally nothing. Running away. See you. Bye bye, Lodomir. Have a nice one. Thank you for dropping by and working along with me. Especially when you purchased this app because of me, so that means a lot. I do like stats and some mechanics, but rather as guide what I'm good with as character and what should focus on. But that's the thing, you need to have like a cool DM to know when to just let the story go, to know what to explain at what point, you know. It's like, and also have like a session where you just try to build characters so all of them are different and they would have fun interactions, because like the one about Gundams, you have like your usual kind of protagonist kind of guy who grew on a farm and now wants to pilot a Gundam. You have a meek, shy and kind guy who is very religious. You have a very dedicated to the cause, serious guy who's always like trying to sacrifice himself, and then you have like a young lord who is like from higher status, who obviously is like kind of a prig, but it all gives you all fun kinds of interactions. That's also another thing that's quite important. Where's the room leaderboard? I finished 3 tasks already. It's unfair because you're already living on tasks for like few months. This is very much unfair. We're not doing any leaderboards. Okay. 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 Pomodoro, but it's competition. Optimize your rest time. Yeah, I have to adjust that, but I'm terrible at that. I generally don't. I prefer, I think we had this talk where, it's like, someone wrote that they prefer to keep on working instead of doing 5-minute breaks because it's like throws them off their workspace. My mom confused me as well because like she asked me if I'm going home and I'm like, ain't no way. First of all, I have a lot of commissions, and second of all, I just spent like an entire week with you. So give me a rest, please give me a rest. I need to now be on my own. Although I don't know what happened with my mom, but she was very much like, she had the feeling to talk about feelings with me, and I was like, Mom, please, not on vacation, not when I'm on my period, because unfortunately I was also for last 2 days on my period. Please don't track my period, it's kind of weird. Thank you very much. Although the period tracker trend, I think it died down as fast as it appeared, so whatever. But yeah, she was like very much about like talking feelings. I'm like, Mom, no, please. I'm very emotional right now. I'm unstable, hormonally unstable. Please don't do this to me. Not now. My tummy hurts, and this is not the best time to do this kind of conversations. But she was all like, you know, we want to help you if we can. I'm like, that's the problem, Mom. No one can help me but myself at this point. Because the path I follow is not an easy one. It is not. Like, I'm laughing now, but it's serious. I'm also kind of pissed off because, like, you know, occasionally I try to look for a job when I see something, like some offers that are good enough or like interesting enough or something that I find myself working on. Like working where I find myself like working would be fine by me. But like I never in the end, that's the saddest part, like I never get an answer. It's like I go to like, you know, to talk with those people. Like they could, the least they could do is like say, sorry, but we chose someone else. But I never even get that. It's frustrating. I think that's the worst part about looking for a job right now. It's just like they never give you the last response, like, hey, we found someone else, thank you for your time. They don't even do that anymore. This is honestly, I don't know, am I just that mad because like I've been there many times, or is it just, do you think as well that is like right now they're just being assholes, all the companies and places where they're looking for an employee? They just don't give a fuck anymore. Like they don't even give you a response. I don't know what's changed, at what point it changed, but it's goddamn awful. It's like, okay, you found someone better for the job, fine, but can you at least inform me? Like no, you cannot. You cannot even do that. Be right back, clean kitchen. Okay. Look at him, he wants to finish more tasks. I know what he's on to. He wants to set another task as complete, which is cleaning kitchen. I cleaned on Monday. It was hard because, you know, you're just returning from vacation and you gotta do something. I'm like, if I won't do it now, I will keep on procrastinating. I gotta do it now, so I did it. I got my I think the worst part was to clean the floor. That was the worst part. That was the absolute worst part. Because I hate doing that. I hate vacuuming. I hate that. It's wiping the floor with a mop because I never know how to adjust, so I won't end up walking on a wet floor. This is how stupid my overthinking is. Like, oh, but what should I like wash first? Well, usually first is the bathroom because I have to pour out the water from the thing, the dirty water. I have to pour it out, so this is an important thing. Then I usually go for my room because like if I finish, I'm definitely going to sit by my PC, so I have to do that as well. And then the entrance to the room, and then kitchen probably as well because I'm going to make myself some tea. And then like the living room stays, and it's awkward because like I never know where to stop. Okay, I think, oh no, never mind. There's one more thing that I have to shade in here. Like this. There we go. And then I just need to find a nice... Oh, actually it's perfect. I was like, I need to find a nice font to put it on. And I didn't even have to look for it. Immediately had a nice pixel one. Hell yeah. I'll just put it here. The number is not that important. There we go. Oh yeah, also save the PNG. Oh. I didn't want that to happen. Because I realized that I didn't save one PNG and I got sad. I'm like, man, I deleted that already, that thumbnail already, and I don't have it. Here... Reusable art, PNGs, and this is Aikeji. Aikeji, let's go. The little shit that I am. Okay, this is done. This is here. Done. Okay, let me just set up the stream now that I have it. Oh man, I have to... Okay. Okay, there we go. Fields of Mystria. Change the thumbnail. Where the hell is my thumbnail? Here, here, here. There. New playlist. God. I love how, like, whenever you have to choose a language, English is like Australian English. You know, it's kind of funny. I wonder if someone actually like does that when someone's Australian, they actually choose Australian English or just use your usual English. Next, yeah, it's for everyone. And what date will it be? 15th. 15th at 10. I'll have to wake up this early. This is also a motivation for me to wake up earlier on Sunday, so... Done! Okay. You should be able to probably see it already, or maybe not, still loading. It may still be loading. It takes a moment or two for it to upload on YouTube. But yeah, I think that will be it for today, because usually I would be like streaming for 50 more minutes, but I'm getting kind of hungry because I didn't eat much before the stream, so I'm going to go for now. Once again, thank you guys for joining me today, much appreciated. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see each other tomorrow, if you want to, of course. So we're going to continue playing Omori. For now, thank you so much, and till next time, bye guys!